Here we go. And I'm doing good, Madeline. I hope you're doing good too. I am a little nervous though. Not only have I never streamed on this phone before, but the topic today is gonna be a little bit spicy. But I'm just gonna play some Skullgirls Mobile for a bit and then get into talking about things. So there was a recent announcement from Hidden Variable Studios, the developers, that they are not going to be developing the game anymore because they have a dispute with the publisher. But for now, I'm very interested in your thoughts. I'm gonna probably read the entire court case on stream. I found a source, so I'm going to get there eventually, and we're gonna go through the announcements and see how Discord or the Discord servers have responded to the situation too. Talk about this resolution first, because what the hell is this? It is the best I can do. I'm just happy I can get my phone on my computer at all. I guess we're sending some final gifts here. And then I might just play some Misfortune. And I'm sorry to everybody on the bottom of my friends list. I am lazy. So people at the bottom usually get the pink gifts. Because I go from top to bottom. Sorry, Melon. I think you got a pink gift there. Yeah, if you guys want to share your thoughts on the current situation too, feel free to. I get special privileges, how it should be. Oh, Reshiram 18, I'm sorry, you got a pink gift too. I'm sorry if I'm a bit nervous today. I usually don't talk about these kind of things. So we're gonna, no, let's do Parallel Realms, because why not? Because, let me show you my prize fights. I have not been actively playing this game in a while. So originally when I announced that I was gonna do a Skullgirls stream, it was because I have not uploaded videos for Skullgirls in quite a while. So I wanted to just talk about like why I started playing and why I'm playing less now. And then I saw the announcement from Hidden Variable and I'm like, shit. Now we gotta talk about that too. I mean, I've been playing this game for what, 5 or 6 years? I don't remember anymore.
Robo Fortune.
Beep boop meow.
And obviously we're gonna, spam Robo Fortune in here. And Misfortune.
Misfortune.
I've seen you around as long as I've been around. Yeah, I've seen you around a lot too. Let's actually cheat. I know I'm cat only. But we're gonna bring in Harlequin here.
Cerebella.
Can't turn down a fan.
Let's just cheat even more. Bring in Valentine. But I think today we're gonna actually delete every character that's not a cat. And I've been around like 6+ years. Oh really? Has it been that long? Yeah, it has been long enough.
Valentine.
Time to operate.
Let's just do some good old Xbox spamming. Delete the account at the very end. Nah,
Inefficient use of cats.
I'm not gonna delete my account, but
Showtime!
I am gonna return to the original cats only.
Been through worse.
I think we can just spam here. Oh, never mind. It's been so long that I suck at the game now. But we can manipulate the AI to stop blocking in the middle of my... I don't remember. There we go. I don't remember the timing to manipulate properly. Oh, I forgot about guest stars. I haven't really played the game since they released guest stars that much. On my final day, I will sacrifice everything that is not Robocop and Candy Crush. Nice. I gotta say though, like right now I'm struggling to play the game. I have a microphone in my face and I kind of have to hold my phone behind it. I'll figure this out though. But for the most part, we're just gonna talk about stuff today. And I'm gonna see if anybody else shows up before I get there. Oh, I forgot we had this too. It's kind of cheating. So I have a question. What do you guys feel about guest stars? Like, how they interact with gameplay? So I'm curious what other people think about them. I personally thought they were pretty cool, but I've seen lots of frustration around the economy of them. Yeah, I think like they are a cool concept to me, but they ruined my gameplay. I know most people won't notice, but I've always been kind of like, the reason why I've been able to play with cats only is because on a technical level, I analyze everything. And one thing that I used to do a lot is, let's see if it works now. But you do the unblockable Om Nom Nom, right? Where you do a head launch and then Om Nom Nom straight into BB Free. But look at this. It no longer hits. And the reason why that happened is because guest stars were broken with projectiles. So they had to disable projectiles for BB Freeze when they released guest stars, which completely broke Miss Fortune, or her Om Nom Nom at least. I think Annie has it worse because you can't even interact with puddles anymore, I think, during BB Free. So they did break some of the game with guest stars. Really wish they didn't make it universal. Yeah. Because I used to do this all the time. And now I can't.
Dinner time! Get ready for a surprise!
Oh, I gotta expand my chat because it's scrolling too fast. Come on, OBS, you got this. There we go. Me personally, I love them a lot, even though I mainly use them in training mode for wild combos and stuff. But when facing them, it's not very fun. Yeah, I don't like facing them, but they're really cool to use. The unfortunate part indeed. Another thing that's unfortunate with them to me is that when I put block pressure on the enemies while they're blocking, they can pop in guest stars where they wouldn't have been able to before guest stars. So they will pop a guest star and punish me when I'm like block pressuring with Robo Fortune. Yeah, they're really good defensively, yeah. Because my tactic with Perminator I can't do anymore safely.
Let's go, Samson!
Oh yeah! Miss Fortune! Showtime!
Control V, zoom, immobilize.
my tactic with Robo Fortune is basically to attack their block and then do that. But it's not safe anymore. So let's see if she will actually do it now. But I do this. Then we go into variable cutter. And in that short little frame there, they can now pop a guest star that will hit me. Oh, hi Reshiram, how you doing? I'm just barely getting into this. I'm sorry for sending you a pink gift. I ran out of gold ones.
Please accept my friend request. Offering. Offering.
Okay, my muscle memory still works. I haven't played this game in so long now. Yeah, I hope everybody's doing good today. Let's immobilize. I don't like immobilize, so let's boost our dark. I'll probably just do one playthrough of Parallel Realms, and then we'll jump into talking about what's happening. I've just been on Battle Cats and navigating through the SGM dev situation. Yeah, me too. I found the court case online, so we're gonna read through it here in a while. Yeah, never touch that immobilized one unless I'm spot sweeping. Yeah. Explosive tips is also very dangerous because it will give them, you know, regen instead. But it is good with the, there's one other catalyst I forgot the name of that gives them inverse polarity. That's a good combo, but explosive tips has screwed me over so many times.
I have no friends.
Showtime!
Stand by, no user.
Poor Philia. I'll never forget how Death Wish ruined your run. Oh, did I stream that?
I still hate you.
I think I streamed that one, yeah. I'm surprised she's not popping her guest star. Unless they fixed it. They used to be able to do it in the middle of that combo, but I did post a bug report about it, so maybe they fixed that. I don't know. I do want to get some Misfortune gameplay in here.
Misfortune!
I would likely die though because I'm just not used to this anymore.
Misfortune!
Well, we might be able to get some good combos in.
Showtime! On the trolley.
I mean, Rogue Agent is kind of easy though. I don't even know what this does. I love when they just patiently stand there. Yeah, I mainly use as guest stars if they aren't in block stun, so you can still run into some situations where you try to punch an attack and you click guest star. And of course, they also love using guest star during a block string if they have it. Yeah. I mean, that's perfect usage, the block string one, but they used to punish my block stunning. So I actually reported it as a bug because it made it insufferable to play Robo Fortune and Misfortune for me. So I suggested that they would make it so that like there's a couple of frames that are safe before they click it. That was my suggestion. So that way, like if you time it perfectly, then it's fine. But if you mess up, then they could still use it. So I'm hoping they actually implemented that before they left. Because I'll be honest, I haven't really, you know, we haven't gotten into it, but I don't know how I feel about, you know, the future of this game. Oh wait,
Can I have a cheeseburger?
I made a mistake.
Showtime.
It's okay, we'll get precision here. I guess she wants to block a lot though. Okay, there we go. There we go. I'm surprised I'm not dead yet because I don't know what I'm doing anymore. It is all muscle memory at this point. It has suggested this immobilize from projectiles like 4 times in a row now. I don't want it.
Robo Fortune.
I'll be honest, I don't remember the catalysts.
Robo Fortune.
They're annoying, right? Yeah, resurrect. But not if we BB free.
Error cannot engage. Deleting first law.
Showtime.
Offering.
Is it
Power down.
There we go.
User.
not bad? Not here. Almost
Logging off. Get insert.
Is that all?
Canonical form. Please accept my friend request. Stand by my user.
I've always sucked fighting against Black Dahlia. She's my nemesis. Oh, and I don't know what to do about guest stars.
Offering power now. With user. Last processor.
It's mainly the healing, because I usually brute force everything I do, everything I fight.
System power nap. Control V. No battery.
God damn it, Dahlia.
System. Do not back last processor. Permanent magnet and
Hardly Hardly.
I can do that twice safely, I think. Yeah.
Not bad.
variable. Stand by no with user.
120 inch.
No battery. Last processor.
Only 2.
Yeah, we're likely timing out here.
Power nap. Insert. Get him on. the battery. Fight my shiny metal tape. Why can't I die? I still hate
Okay, and then we make him unable to resurrect. I don't remember if it's like
on head drone.
that they resurrect near each other too.
Stand by, no insert.
Oh, I forgot she steals buffs.
Stand by, no.
You can tell it's been a while. The Ripperoni. Oh no. Is that unblockable? It is, isn't it?
Control Z process.
Yes. It's okay. I sold this match anyways. I was just playing with Black Dahlia for too long.
Critical state.
This racket's flop.
I am error.
Boss one is one self revive to 25% and the near body revive to 50% if the dead opponent is not perma-killed. Oh yeah. I always have the most trouble with this one because I brute force my way through this entire game. Always have, always will. And there's always a death wish on this, isn't there? But I think all I need is just some DPS and it's all good. We're gonna quit here. Okay, let's talk about what's happening with the game and why I am uninstalling it. So what happened first was that Hidden Variables, they made an announcement, right? That they will no longer develop for Skullgirls due to a dispute with Autumn Games. There's been a lot of rumors. People are saying, you know, the word $1.2 million comes up a lot. So here's the statement from Hidden Variable Studios. If we can bring this up like this. So I'm just gonna like go through the information we have and then talk about my feelings, and anybody wants to, you know, chip in, then feel free to share your own feelings. But official Hidden Variable statement regarding Skullgirls development. As of January 21st, 2025, Hidden Variable is no longer involved in the development of Skullgirls Mobile Second Encore or other Skullgirls IP-related efforts due to a dispute with Autumn Games, which is now the subject of litigation filed in the Los Angeles County Superior Court. In light of that, we hope you understand that beyond the statement, we will not be commenting further until this dispute is resolved. And that makes sense to me. You know, they can't talk about it right now because they're literally gonna go to court over this. All of us at Hidden Variable Studios are incredibly proud of the 10 plus years we have invested in Skullgirls in all its forms, including creating and supporting Skullgirls Mobile, bringing new characters and platforms to Skullgirls Second Encore, supporting the competitive community via the Skullgirls Championship Series, and helping fans, new and old, fall in love with the IP through the Skullgirls webtoon and countless other partnerships. Most of all, we're grateful to have been able to celebrate and support the incomparable Skullgirls community, many of whom we've been fortunate to meet in person over the years at various events. Thank you all for everything. You deserve nothing but the best. Hidden Variable Studios. So that is their whole statement that they made. They made this on March 6th. 7 a.m. my time, which would be like middle of the night, US time, I think. Yeah, a lot of people, commenting on this. And yeah, then Autumn Games. They made an announcement like, I would say like 15, 16 hours later, like later that day, either during daytime or evening, depending on where you live. So here's official Autumn Games statement. Let me get this bigger on the screen. The official Autumn Games announcement on the development of Skullgirls. Please join the conversation here, and that's just a link to both the Discord servers. So this is from Autumn Games. I think my phone fell asleep. Hold on, let me get the music back on. To the Skullgirls community. First and foremost, I want to acknowledge the concerns surrounding recent announcements. Skullgirls has always been more than just a game. It's a passion project, a living work of art, and a world shaped by the love of its creators and players alike. From the earliest days, it has been this partnership with you, the Skullgirls community, that has made the Skullgirls universe so special. And with that, I want to let you know, with no uncertainty, that Autumn Games is here to grow our investment, support, and development of the Skullgirls franchise. For the past 15 years, Autumn Games has worked behind the scenes as the unwavering backbone of Skullgirls, ensuring its growth and investing to bring this world to life. We have been here from the beginning, through every challenge, every triumph, and every major milestone. With the incredible work, creativity, and support of various teams, from Reverge Labs to Lab Zero, Future Club, and Hidden Variable Studios, the Skullgirls universe has evolved in extraordinary ways despite significant challenges. So far, like, I'm trying to be slightly unbiased while reading it, but I mean, they're kind of like taking a lot of credit here from what I'm reading. They're basically, patting themselves on the back. It's like that Obama meme where he, puts a medal on himself. That's what it feels like to me reading this. That they're like, hey, we're great. This is not the whole statement, by the way. It's like they're taking a lot of credit while Hidden Variable has been the developers for, all this time pretty much. While Autumn Games is the publisher. Let's see, however, it's become especially clear that we collectively have not been delivering on our promise to you, the fans, to bring new characters, stories, features, and game modes in the way you deserve. So what did he exactly, okay, so let's talk about this. What did he exactly do in terms of helping the community? Good question. I have not seen them anywhere in my entire time playing this game. They have been nowhere to be found from my perspective. They seem to basically, they're the publisher. They seem to be, orchestrating things, but Hidden Variable has done the development, and like, I don't know. Maybe I don't know enough about it, but this latest statement is like that they're saying that they have not been delivering new characters and features. There's been what? There's been a lot of new characters. They've been pumping out characters like crazy in just the past year, right? I mean, publishing the game is helping by paying HVS and making the game continue to exist behind the curtain, but in terms of an active role, I can't think of anything related to how Skullgirls Mobile itself has progressed over time. So we will get to that in a moment, about how they have been helping by paying Hidden Variables. Because allegedly, that's where we're gonna get to eventually with the court documents, that they seemingly have not been paying Hidden Variables. That's why people on Discord are talking a lot about 1.2 million. That is allegedly how much Autumn Games owes Hidden Variable in unpaid payments, while Hidden Variable has kept working on the game without getting paid. But here, this last part here, though, that they're talking about, things have not, like, they're saying we have not been delivering. Like, dude, you don't even develop. You just order people to develop. But even then, we have gotten new features. We've gotten, you know, parallel realms, guest stars, a bunch of other stuff. Marie, Umbrella, who else? Black Dahlia. It's been a lot of, you know, improvements. Okay, let's continue. To be blunt, that is why we are making changes now. We are not a massive corporation stepping in to take over. We are game developers, storytellers, and passionate fans just like you. With that in mind, I want to make one thing clear. Skullgirls is here to stay, and we are fully committed to building its future. We are not here to simply maintain Skullgirls, we are stepping in to reinvest in it, to expand these stories and gameplay, and to continue to build upon the Skullgirls universe that we all love. It may come as no surprise that we have an endless supply of ideas. We know you as fans do too. We are listening, and we will be delivering on our promises. To that point, we're excited to announce that we will be launching guilds for Skullgirls this year, an extraordinarily long-promised feature, which is now actually in development since we have taken over in the last few months. So this last bold message to me, it sounds to me like they're trying to throw Hidden Variable Studios under the bus and blaming them for things not progressing enough. I mean, I've seen progress. Like, sure, we haven't gotten guilds, but I'm pretty sure most players would rather have new characters than guilds anyways. Yeah, this entire message to me, I don't know, like, what do you guys think of it? Like, because when I'm reading this, the first two paragraphs to me, this entire thing feels like they're just, you know, oh hey, we've done great. Second paragraph, I feel like they're just like, oh hey, Hidden Variable Studios hasn't delivered. That's what it feels like. It feels like they're like, we're great, and, you know, Hidden Variables are to blame. That's what this feels like to me. But I may, you know, I may read into it wrong, who knows? That's just my thoughts on it. If anybody else feels differently, that's okay too. Yeah, this just feels to me like a counter statement to Hidden Variables' original one, to like blame shift to them. Your feedback, your passion, and your support mean everything to us. Thank you for being part of this incredible journey. We can't wait to take Skullgirls into this new chapter together. Come join the discussion on the Skullgirls Discord and stay tuned for updates soon. Jason and the Autumn Games team. Okay, so there's this statement, right? And yeah, I think I've said what I wanted to say about it. I think it's bullshit, but that's just me. I took the whole thing as Autumn making big promises out of nowhere with nothing to back them up action-wise until we actually get something. Such as the guilds directly in the game. Yeah, that too, that they're like, they have not developed for this game. It has been purely Hidden Variables. I am pretty sure it has been purely Hidden Variables for the past at least. Hold on. Keep forgetting to touch my phone every once in a while. But yeah, it's been Hidden Variables developing, Autumn Games being basically, you know, the showrunners, you know, the publishers are ordering features. But I don't know if I'm reading between the lines, but when I'm reading, like, it has become especially clear that we collectively have not been delivering on our promise to you, the fans, to bring new characters, stories, features. To me, that just sounds like they're saying, hey, the developers didn't do this. I don't know if they're blame shifting, but like it becomes clear to me with the bolded text that they're like, we're gonna launch guilds, an extraordinarily long promised feature, which is now actually in development since we have taken over. Like, that's how I'm reading it. It's like, hey, we're developing now. So now guilds are happening because the previous devs didn't do it. Like, that's what it sounds like to me. But I may be reading into it, but it sounds like a blame shift to me. And because of that, the future and Autumn's word is uncertain until more time passes. Yeah, we don't know yet how this is gonna go. But I have decided personally to stop playing if Hidden Variable Studios is not part of it anymore. Because the more I read into it, the more I'm just like, I don't want to be, here if Autumn Games is the only ones here. But I'm not gonna judge anyone for still playing the game. This game has been around for a long time. It has great animations, great music, great story, great lore. I'm just lucky that I've kind of fallen off the bandwagon of playing the game earlier anyways. So it's kind of easy for me to just quit. But let's go back. So here they're saying, come join the discussion on the Skullgirls Discord, right? So our next step, we are going to explore the Discord. So this is the second Encore Discord. Right, there's still the lawsuit for you to go over. Yeah, we're gonna actually read through the lawsuit, so we actually get the source of information. Because right now we have a statement from Hidden Variable, we have a statement from Autumn Games, and now we're about to get Discord drama, or what people are writing on Discord. So there's a lot of, if we just scroll here, there's a lot of talk about it, but right now I don't know what they're talking about. They posted this after I started streaming. But the best way to get to the start of this is to search for from, and then we type in Autumn Games. So then we search for all messages by Bruce from Autumn Games. And so here's the last message he posted, which was on the 7th at 11 p.m. my time. He said, sure, I can leave if you guys want. Thanks for the chat. Just a FYI, we'll be attending Combo Breaker. If anyone wants to chat, let me know. I'm here to listen, of course. So based on this, I mean, it's kind of clear that they don't want him here. But let's go to the start. This is when Bruce from Autumn Games came into the server. And that was after, a lot of shit had happened after the announcements. Well, let's just read through it and see what he's got to say. Hey folks, sorry for the delay. Since this server is owned by the community, which is awesome, I wanted to make sure I talked to the mods before I popped in. As some of you know, my name is Bruce, and I'll be the new community manager here for all things Skullgirls. So the official statement regarding Autumn Games involved in Skullgirls is located here. And that is the statement we just read. Outside of that, I just wanted to state the following. We want to support the SG2E community the best we can right now. Which currently means, while there are no changes in the near term, it also means that there are no changes to the near term, meaning we aren't going to implement changes without a much deeper dive into what would impact the game in a positive manner for all. So for Encore, they're not going to make any big changes so far. I've read that the best thing they can do is leave the game alone, and for now we totally agree. We do want to support the community in a meaningful way. And right now that means supporting the FGC by our continued support of tournaments like Combo Breaker and beyond. I've been talking to mods and community members behind the scenes for the past couple of weeks, and the prevailing thought is we have to prove you wrong. We agree. You can label this as corpo speak if you want. All we can ask is you give us a chance and some time, and we hope to earn some level of trust. We're trying to keep the franchise going in a way that you can continue to love. Really appreciate the community. I know I'm new, but if you want to ask me anything, I'm here for a hot minute. Let me know. So that was his, initial, hey, sorry for taking a while. I talked to the mods first, got in here. And then he said, you can call me Bruce Ace, I guess. But Tim Deadass seems a little cooler in my opinion. Like, what does that even mean? Did somebody write something in between? Oh no, he wrote that right after. Nobody wrote... This is literally same minute. Okay. So what does this mean? You can call me Bruce Ace. That is such a weird thing to say, but either way. Full bleed right away. Bruce, I would like to ask you something when you're going to pay HVS the $1.2 million you owe them. And Bruce responding with, that's probably a question for people with law degrees. Sorry, can't comment on that. And now at this point, people are changing the name in here to 1.2M in front of the names to basically show their support for hidden variable, I think. But we're not going to read through all of general chat, but if you're here, if you're interested in reading more, you can go to the Skullgirls Discord server for Second Encore. Type in from Bruce Autumn Games. And there's a lot here about people just telling them, hey, pay the developers, pay what you owe them. That is pretty much how this is going down. So full bleed again. I mean, full bleed is pretty well known here, I think, right? Event coordinator. I recognize the name, but I have not been part of Second Encore that much. But he's responding to Bruce, okay, just a heads up, you're working for a company that hates paying people. I'd really consider your current line of employment. I know you're not the head honcho, and it's not fair to put smoke on you for decisions made by the CEO. But my brother in Christ, they ain't paying you, dude. And I'm trying to be as nice as possible, no memes. The only way to make right by this community is 1, pay what is owed, and 2, give Hidden Variable Studios / Future Club developer rights back. Nothing else will work, and people seem to agree with this. Nobody's disputing it. And people are literally giving them shit for this $1.2 million owed. And then we might ask, so where's the source to this, right? Like, how do they know about this? Because that was immediately when Bruce got in here. And there's immediately accusations that, hey, you owe Hidden Variable 1.2 million. So now our job is to fact check this. Like, where's the source coming from? Because what I found out from the Skullgirls mobile community is that all of them seem to just be like repeating the information with no source. But one guy in there, Black, he did send me a link to the actual court case that we're going to read here in a moment. But first, since we're already on the Discord portion, I had one more, I think. Hold on, sorry for this. There was malicious intent. They're habitual non-payers. They've done this to Lab Zero before. There's no benefit of the doubt to be given here. Also, I know because I worked on the game. They straight up do not pay people. I understand trying to look for silver lining, but they really just do suck this bad. And I'm okay being vocal about it because all of these Second Encore old heads already know how much they suck. They did not pay Lab Zero for years. And Lab Zero, they're, you know, I don't think, are they around anymore? I don't think they are, right? It was the original creators, I think. And then, you know, there was the internal drama with Lab Zero that I'm not going to get into now. No, and that is a whole lot of can of worms. Yeah, I'm not I'm not going to open that one now. That's, you know, that's in the past now. But now we're going to, unless I'm missing anything here. But Full Bleed, you know, he's talking a lot about this, and he seems to be sure that, you know, Autumn games, they're bad, basically. And that seems to be the general consensus from all of Second Encore, pretty much. While most Skullgirls players, we don't know what's going on. Like, I had no idea. You know, the mobile players, we don't know. Let me find... Okay, let me go to the actual court case now. Or what's available online. I think some of it might be redacted. I'm not sure. And sorry for the flashbang. This is a bright page. There is no dark mode on this. But here's the court case. And I might actually swap off of TV mode for this so we can read it easier. Because I can't zoom in more without breaking the page. So we're off the TV and... Let's actually full screen this. So here it is. Document for Hidden Variable Studios, LLC versus Autumn Games, LLC. On March 5th, 2025, a complaint was filed involving a dispute between Hidden Variable Studios, LLC and Autumn Games, LLC for breach of contract in the District Court of Los Angeles County. So, this is a little bit, you know, hard to read because the text goes all over the place. We're gonna go over the basic here. So the basics is we gotta figure out who is who in this document, but it's pretty easy. So attorneys or plaintiff, Hidden Variable Studios. So whenever they write plaintiff, that is Hidden Variable Studios in this document. So there's the Superior Court of State of California, County of Los Angeles, Hidden Variable Studios LLC, a California limited liability company. So here's the points. Breach of contract, anticipatory breach of contract, account stated, goods and services rendered, and breach of the implied covenant of good faith and fair dealing. So that is like, you know, TLDR, a complaint. Plaintiff, Hidden Variable Studios, hereby alleges as follows. This is an action by plaintiff. So Hidden Variable Studios started this. A successful video game developer against defendant Autumn Games LLC, which will be in this document, they will be written as defendant or Autumn. Video game publisher, as well as does through 10. I don't know what that means. Oh, that's because you're saying it wrong. Oh, and that too. It's supposed to be dose 1 through 10. In legal terms, meaning multiple unknown individuals. But publisher as well as the dust through 10, inclusively, collectively defendants for the recovery of monies owed by Autumn to plaintiff for services rendered pursuant to a long-standing business relationship between the parties, of which Autumn has failed to hold up its end of the obligations. So this is gonna be, you know, a lot of legal speak, but basically, Autumn Games owes Hidden Variable money. So Hidden Variable has left development and they're suing Autumn Games now. So the claim here is that Autumn Games has not done what they're supposed to do. Parties and venue. Plaintiff is, and at all times mentioned in this complaint was, a California limited liability company. Plaintiff is a game studio that develops and publishes video games. mobile games, and provides software development services. Plaintiff is headquartered in Los Angeles, California. So I guess this is just background info about Hidden Variable Studios. And Plaintiff is informed and believes, and based thereon alleges, that Autumn is, and at all times mentioned in this complaint was, at Delaware Limited Liability Company, which promoted in the terms and conditions of its sales to consumers that its principal place of business is located in New York, New York. Okay, so I don't think, like, I will actually link this entire document in the chat for anybody who wants to read this too. I also put a link to it in the video description here on YouTube. So here's the source of what I'm reading. Anybody, you know, wants to go through it at their own pace too. But this is just like at the start, establishing like where the companies are located, what kind of company they are. And this is an important part too. Plaintiff does not know the true names or capacities of the defendants sued herein as
Those
1 through 10 inclusive. Plaintiff alleges, based on information and belief, that each of the defendants sued as
those
1 through 10 inclusive are the agents, employees, partners, joint ventures, or alter egos of defendants and are legally responsible and liable under the allegations set forth herein. So basically, I think that just means, if I understand it correctly, that Hidden Variable Studios is suing Autumn Games as a company, but they don't have exact names of the people they're suing. So right now it's like they're suing all of Autumn Games basically. So let's see. At such a time that as the true names of
those
I through 10 inclusive becomes known to plaintiff, plaintiff will amend this complaint to insert the true names and capacities of such defendants. So yeah, for now they don't know the exact names, but they will, you know, they're working on it. Okay, complaint. This court has personal jurisdiction over all defendants which either conduct or have conducted businesses in Los Angeles, California, and have contractually agreed to submit themselves to the exclusive jurisdictions of the state and federal courts located in Los Angeles County, California. Venue is appropriate in the Superior Court for the County of Los Angeles, pursuant to Code of Civil Procedure 395, as the causes of action arose in the County of Los Angeles. The acts and omissions alleged in the complaint arose in the County of Los Angeles, and the parties' agreement provide that the actions may be brought in the state of California, County of Los Angeles. I think this is just like, you know, legal talk about where everything is taking place, because that's important to court. It's not what we're after though. The important part to us is what is happening. As players, we want to know like who's done what and why is Hidden Variable not developers anymore for Skullgirls. So here, for over a decade, Plaintiff and Autumn have successfully worked together with Plaintiff acting as developer of the mobile game Skullgirls Mobile for Autumn as publisher. Skullgirls Mobile is a free-to-play, live service 2D fighting role-playing game that includes unique colorful characters that players can collect, upgrade, and customize. Plaintiff and Autumn collaborated effectively since at least December 15, 2014, when the parties entered into a development agreement. So they will refer to that as the development agreement from now on, pursuant which Plaintiff as developer was retained to develop and maintain Skullgirls Mobile for Autumn as publisher. Pursuant to the development agreement, Plaintiff agreed to develop Skullgirls Mobile and provide maintenance services for Autumn, who controlled rights to the game. A true and correct copy of the development agreement is attached hereto as Exhibit A. So that's going to be further down, hopefully. It may or may not be down there. From December 2014 for approximately October 2024, Plaintiff and Autumn had a successful business relationship, which Plaintiff exclusively responsible for developing and maintaining Skullgirls Mobile continuously throughout this period. So that's what we were talking about before, that Autumn games, they're kind of acting like they've done They haven't done Hidden Variable, this is stating in this court document that Hidden Variable games have been the sole developer for Skullgirls Mobile. With Autumn Games as the publisher. Which is interesting to me because in Autumn Games' statement, they're acting like, hey, you know, now that we're developing, we're gonna do but yeah, so it's just good to have that written on a piece of paper that Hidden Variable Studios, they're the sole developer during this period. So from December 2014 through approximately October 2024. So through this 10-year period, it's all been Hidden Variable Studios. So complaint. Skullgirls Mobile experienced great commercial success due to Plaintiff's continued development, marketing, and content preparation efforts. Plaintiff and Autumn agreed to modify the development agreement at various times throughout the course of the parties' relationship, though the terms of the development agreement largely remained unmodified. So there has been attempts to modify the agreement. It's been unsuccessful. Relevant here, on or about October 14th, 2024, Plaintiff and Autumn entered into the 12th Amendment to the development agreement. Okay, so they'll refer to that as the 12th Amendment. A true and correct copy of the 12th Amendment is attached hereto as Exhibit B. I think it's like they have a 12th Amendment within their company. Probably. That's what I'm guessing. I don't think they're getting, you know, the President of the United States involved. Then again, you know, I'm not a law expert. But I'm pretty sure it has to do with, like, an agreement between them. So pursuant to the 12th Amendment, Plaintiff was to provide additional services relating to Skullgirls Mobile for the 6-month period of October 1st, 2024 through March 31st, 2025, in exchange for payment. As, I don't know SCT, what that stands for. But as SCT by an agreed upon payment schedule. The 12th Amendment described the services that Plaintiff as developer was to perform as follows. Developer will create and implement all animations, art, engineering, audio, and community management tasks that will be needed to continue supporting Skullgirls Mobile, Skullgirls Second Encore, and developer will also continue to develop, create, and deliver regular mobile updates on Android and iOS platforms. Collectively, these services. Okay, so Hidden Variable, I said they've been developing for mobile. They've clearly been developing for both Second Encore and mobile this whole time, with Autumn as the publisher. So that was the agreement, that Hidden Variable Studios, you're gonna develop everything from animations to art to engineering, audio. They're doing everything for both games. The 12th Amendment, like other amendments to the development agreement before it, clearly outlined the amounts Autumn was required to pay Plaintiff for these services. As evidenced by the parties' course of dealing, upon execution of the 12th Amendment, Plaintiff worked diligently and efficiently to fully perform the services, including ensuring that Skullgirls Mobile operated and ran smoothly and consistently. Plaintiff provided ongoing support for the Skullgirls Mobile game community, maintenance and support for the game itself, continued support for various partners of Autumn related to Skullgirls Mobile, and implemented updates to the game. To facilitate their working relationship and ensure the success of Skullgirls Mobile, Plaintiff and Autumn had regular, weekly telephone conferences where they discussed and agreed upon the ongoing services, including the specifics of deliverables provided under D12. Skullgirls Second Encore is the original version of Skullgirls that was released on console and PC platforms. Is there missing words here? No. Just go straight to the word amendment here. Amendments such as the specific features being incorporated in the 2 updates to the game. Developed and released by Plaintiff between October and December 2024, as well as planning the detail of future updates for the game. The outcome of these conferences was generally confirmed in written communication between the parties, including via Slack messages and email. I'm assuming Slack, is that probably their internal work email maybe? I don't know. Since it's capitalized, it's probably the name of a software they use. I'm not sure though. Plaintiff fully performed its obligations under the 12th Amendment for January 21st, 2025, just as it had with prior amendments. So, according to this court document, Hidden Variable Studios has, they're claiming at least that they've done everything on their side. And despite Plaintiff's full performance, Autumn failed to make the required payments to Plaintiff, beginning with the $131,500 payment due on November. I'm supposing that's going to be a 1, it's an exclamation mark, but on November 1, 2024, and continuing thereafter. So, yeah, it seems that Autumn has not been paying since November, which is just insane to me. Autumn failed to make the required November 15, 2024, December 1st, December 15, January 1st, and January 15 payments to Plaintiff. Okay, so there's multiple payments that have not been paid out here. So Autumn has also failed to reimburse Plaintiff for approximately $15,000 in expenses that Plaintiff incurred to third parties, at the request of and for the benefit of Autumn, in connection with Plaintiff's ongoing support of the game. So not only are they not paying them the agreed upon amounts, Hidden Variable seems to, be dishing out money to third parties as ordered by Autumn, and Autumn not paying them back for it. And I'm assuming, I don't know if this is true, but 15,000, that could be maybe guest stars. Well, not guest stars, sorry, the guest artists, maybe. I don't know who else they would, what other third parties they might pay money to. That's just my guess, but it could also be any other kind of third party service. According to this, Autumn has not paid them back for it. At no point prior to its failure to make payments did Autumn ever advise Plaintiff to stop work under the 12th Amendment. At no point did Autumn ever provide Plaintiff with a written notice of disapproval as to any services Plaintiff performed under the 12th Amendment. To the contrary, on or about December 11th, 2024, Autumn insisted that Plaintiff continue to perform services as required by the 12th Amendment, notwithstanding its failure to pay for these services, an ongoing breach of the 12th Amendment. I'm trying to piece together a time frame here. So Autumn stopped paying them November 15th. Yet here, where were we? And then on December 11th, and that was after 2 failed payments, since they're being paid, they're supposed to be paid twice a month. based on the numbers up here. So after 2 failed payments, Autumn Games is still insisting that Hidden Variable Studios continue to perform services as they have agreed upon, despite not paying them. Despite plaintiff's performance and his agreement to do so, Autumn failed and or refused to fully compensate plaintiff for the services plaintiff performed in accordance with the 12th Amendment. On information and belief, Autumn intentionally entered into the 12th Amendment, knowing that it would later refuse to pay plaintiff for the services plaintiff performed, because Autumn was interested in pursuing a separate developer for Skullgirls Mobile after Autumn unsuccessfully sought to sell its business. Hold on, let me read this again. On information and belief. On information and belief, Autumn intentionally entered into the 12th Amendment, knowing that it would later refuse to pay plaintiff for the services plaintiff performed, because Autumn was interested in pursuing a separate developer for Skullgirls Mobile after Autumn unsuccessfully sought to sell its business. Okay, if I understand this correctly, is that this first part is just saying that, like, hey, you know, they agreed to the 12th Amendment they had, and despite that, they still refused to play Hidden Variable Studios. And the reason why seems to be because Autumn, they've been trying to sell Skullgirls Mobile, so they're trying to sell it off, it seems like, but they were unsuccessful. I guess either they couldn't find anybody willing to buy them, or they were too expensive, who knows. But that is crazy though, that they were trying to sell off Skullgirls. Autumn is in breach of the 12th Amendment, as it has failed to make required payments to plaintiff under the agreement. So basically the 1st and the 15th of every month. Plaintiff further alleges that Autumn is in anticipatory breach of the 12th Amendment, in that it has expressly indicated to plaintiff that it refuses to pay additional required payments due to plaintiff under agreement, including the following. These are separate payments, including the following: $139,000 due to plaintiff on February 1st and $139,000 on February 15th, and on March, and in March too. So it just keeps going. They just haven't paid them since November, and it keeps going and going. But I guess now though, Hidden Variable has officially left and have decided to sue. So good for them. I'm hoping, you know, I'm hoping it goes well for Hidden Variable, because Autumn seems to be the ones in the wrong. And I mean, this is still just a filed case. These are allegations, so we don't know how this is gonna go. But I don't think Hidden Variable would go to court if this wasn't true. And with all these statements from other people who worked for Autumn in the past, saying that they have refused to pay other companies, then I'm not surprised. Or it gives more credibility to this too, for me at least. Plaintiff has made multiple demands on Autumn for payment on the balance due to plaintiff per the 12th Amendment. I'm pretty sure that's a typo. There are some typos in this. Lawyers probably are stressed a lot. On December 20th, 2024, plaintiff gave Autumn written notice that it would cease providing these services on January 21st, 2025, because of Autumn's failure to make multiple payments due under the 12th Amendment. So Hidden Variable, they already notified Autumn about this quite a few months ago. So it's no surprise to Autumn that this is happening. On January 21st, 2025, when Autumn still had not made any of the outstanding payments due under the 12th Amendment, plaintiff suspended providing these services. So here we get the answer to when Hidden Variables stopped development. They stopped development on January 21st of this year. Doing so, however, so as not to cause damage to the game, plaintiff provided Autumn with all of the account login information required to continue providing community support for the game. Autumn refused and continues to refuse to pay the $1,227,308.98 in a minimum amount due to plaintiff under the development agreement, including specifically the 12th Amendment. To date, Autumn owes but has failed to pay plaintiff a total of at least $1.2 million. So they had a development agreement, Hidden Variable Studios and Autumn Games, and this is filed by Hidden Variable Studios against Autumn Games. So these are allegations and not yet, done. So it seems to me that Hidden Variable Studios, according to their statement, they have done everything in their agreement and just not been paid for it. Let's see if there's anything more here we can go through. Oh yeah, plaintiff has suffered and continues to suffer damages in an amount of at least 1.2 million, exclusive of interest. That's an interesting part. Exclusive of interest. So if they successfully sue Autumn Games, they're likely going to be rewarded more than 1.2 million in the end, because that is lost investment. That is lost, lost interest in investment and time. Second cause of action, common account stated against all defendants. Plaintiff realleges and incorporates by reference each and every allegations contained in paragraph 1 through 33 above. Okay, that's just repeating. I'm not going to read this whole thing. It is linked in the chat though. Let's just skim through the rest. We know now, like, what's happened, more or less. This is an interesting part too. Plaintiff and Autumn, by words or conduct, agreed that the amount that plaintiff claimed to be due from Autumn was the correct amount owed. So point 46 here states that both Hidden Variable Studios and Autumn both agreed that it was the correct amount that they have listed in here. So Autumn, by its words or conduct, promised to pay the stated amount to plaintiff. Autumn has not paid. Autumn owes 1.2 mil, exclusive of interest. Yeah, this is just repeating what we've gone through, but in shorter terms. That Hidden Variable Studios provided services to Autumn Games as requested, fully performed all conditions, covenants, and promises required by it on its part to be performed in accordance with the terms and conditions of the development agreement. I'm lurking while eating dinner. How has this impacted the game? Oh, personally, I'm quitting after 6 years of playing. I'm uninstalling. I'm not gonna be here if the developers are gone, because I have huge respect for Hidden Variable Studios as developers. And if they're leaving because they've been mistreated by the publisher, then I'm just gonna uninstall. Like, that's it for me. I'm not gonna support a publisher that is withholding money from the people actually making the game. Yeah, this is just repeating. I think we're done reading this. Yeah, it's just repeating. Plaintiff prays prayer for relief. That's a beautiful statement. Wherefore plaintiff prays for judgment as follows on all causes of action. For damages in a minimum amount of $1.2 million, for pre-judgment and post-judgment interest at the prevailing legal rate as permitted by law, and for all such other and further relief that the court may deem just and proper. They are wanting interest on this $1.2 million owed, which I think they should have the right to, because the contract has been breached and this is an investment they don't have right now. And Hidden Variable, they're developing a game on the side too, their own game, which, you know, that funding could come in handy for. Oh, that's it. That's the entire document. We're done. Holy moly. That was quite a long read, so I don't know if everybody stayed awake through it, or if any, because we had some, like, some of the top Skullgirls players in here. And if you're still here, if you have thoughts on this, thoughts or feelings, because feelings are important too. Understandable if people are angry, but at the same time, I also understand if, you know, I am personally quitting the game, but I'm not gonna blame anybody else for continuing playing, because this is between two companies basically, and if you as a player, if you're enjoying the game still, keep playing. But I personally, I've talked to some of the developers before, and they seem like really nice people. So I am personally leaving the game if Hidden Variable Studios is leaving. So what is left to do? So my account in this game is a meme account. So I'm basically only using cats, but at one point they made it so I had to have other characters to even play. But we are now going to fix it. We're going to go back to my collection of fighters. And we are killing everybody that's not a cat. So I can finally have my account like I want it to be. Sorry if I ain't saying anything. Friend wanted to VC and watch Dragon Ball. Oh, you're fine, Martin. The main goal was to read through the court case, and if anybody had anything to say, that's fine. If people just want to listen, that's okay too. But yeah, I guess all in all, to me, Autumn Games seems to be the bad guys in all of this, and I guess we don't know until, you know, the court case is done or until there's more information, but I don't see anything pointing towards me wanting to side with Autumn Games. I mean, you don't have to take a side at all, really. In these situations, it's best usually to just wait and see. But I'm pretty sure that they are going to lose a lot of players over this. And there are going to be people who don't care, and there are going to be people who, you know, just want to keep playing a game they enjoy, which is fair. But back now was called during the middle of the reading to get my taxes ready to mail. All that is certain is that the future of SGM is very uncertain right now, no matter how the lawsuit plays out. Yeah, that's where I wanted to get to here in a moment, like the future of Skullgirls. But I don't know how much you missed in the reading. But to summarize, Hidden Variable Studios and Autumn Games had an agreement that Hidden Variable Studios will do all of the development, art, programming, music, literally every aspect of development for both Skullgirls Mobile and Second Encore. They've done everything for the past 10 years. And Autumn Games, they're just a publisher. They're supposed to pay Hidden Variable Studios, which they have not paid them since November of last year. But yeah, it was an interesting read. And I guess the main thing I keep repeating is that, like, personally, I am quitting the game. But I'm not going to judge anyone who wants to continue playing, because these legal battles are between companies, and players can choose to care or choose to not care. At the end of the day, it's like, it's a game and people are gonna want to play it. And that's always gonna be the case. If somebody enjoys playing a game, then by all means play the game. But for me, like, I don't feel right continuing if Hidden Variable Studios isn't here. It doesn't feel right to me. But it might be because I have a close connection to the game. I've been here for so long. I've actually, I've had conversations with developers, and they're nice people, and they deserve their payment. These legal battles also don't play out over the course of days the way Twitter beef does. They play out over months, years. Yeah, they do. I'm tired of these legal battles, man. First it happened to my favorite MMO, and now it's happening to Skullgirls. But that's a different story about my favorite MMO. But yeah, I definitely agree with the point about Twitter beefs. They happen fast and then people forget. Also, Twitter isn't the most reliable source of information. That's why I wanted to actually get to the source of this. Yeah, if anybody else has any thoughts on this, like, feel free to share it. But if not, that's okay too. I know that, like, the smartest thing to do in these situations is probably to just stay out of it, but I've been too invested in this game to just ignore this situation. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting to the end. Slowly but surely. Huh. Doing alright playing Minecraft. What about you? I'm just finishing up my Skullgirls mobile career. We're uninstalling the game here in a moment. Oh, why though? Oh, we've just gone over it. Basically, the publisher has not paid the developer, so the developer is leaving. That is the basics of this. The developers they have worked hard for 10 years, and now the publisher refuses to pay them. I've pretty much gone over everything I thought about what has been happening. I'm also not taking any sides yet, because nothing about the Autumn side of things in the HVS versus Autumn case at present time is out yet. Yes, I did see the stuff about the past, but judging them now based on that past information is unfair until their actions now are known publicly. Yes, that is a very good stance to take, Reshiram. I guess I'm jumping a little bit to conclusions, but at the same time, I just doubt a Hidden Variable would make a legal case based on nothing. It is definitely wise though to wait and see. Okay, here we go. We have unfavorited everything except Eliza and all of our misfortunes. So now comes the fun part. Sacrifice. And I think we're gonna sacrifice 2. I evolved the buffer zone to diamond here. Oh, that went faster than I thought. We almost maxed her out already. I guess there was a shiny in there too. Wait, why can't I sacrifice Annie? Oh, she's in parallel realms right now, okay. Oh, can I not sacrifice if we're done? How am I gonna do this? On to the next fighter. I guess Nanotech is not done yet. No delete account, nah. I'm just gonna log off and not log back in. So I'm going back to my roots of only having cats on my account. So we're basically sacrificing everything that's not a cat. And this would probably hurt the souls of a lot of Skullgirls players. But I'm gonna leave my account up as like legacy whatever. I like how it says shiny lost here on Killjoy. The shiny will eventually come to me. Yeah, I don't know how you pull so many shinies. Oh, I guess I should have checked before we started sacrificing how many shinies I had. But I think 10 or less in total on my account. Despite opening so many relics. Here we have another shiny. Shiny Miss Frosty, Philia. Or bad Miss Frosty. Oh, go to catalog and see how many unique shinies you have? Ah, you could do that, I guess. And then I have to just add +1 because I have 2 shiny blue screens. Oh no. No, we have more diamond fighters in here. We're back to the level 1 diamonds now that I haven't noticed yet that I have. Oh, goddamn. Who else? Re-imaged, okay. My game froze. It just froze for a good solid couple seconds. He's freaking out because I'm sacrificing so many. I guess one funny thing I could have done would be to just sacrifice or convert them to could have converted all of the diamonds to elemental shards. But it's too late for that now. Okay, now we have all the trash fighters left. So many fighters. Oh yeah, I also I opened like 350 relics a month ago, but I was gonna make a video out of it, but I just ended up not making a video. They have a lot of, you know, level 1 freshly opened ones. I think what annoyed me when I was making when I was opening relics, I had so many ad pop-ups in the game. It's like, oh hey, you opened the relic, buy more, and it kept happening when I was recording, and I was like, I don't know. I could have, you know, edited that portion out, but oh no, we're almost done with re-image 2. We need more fodder. We need more, I guess, goddesses. They're eating the fodder. I think we're done soon, maybe. We're not done soon. Oh no. Oh no, we're done. We filled her up on silver fighters. That is crazy. So, next fighter. Which would be... who's next? Any misfortunes? Oh, Claw and Order, I guess. Never quite found a moveset for her. Well, I did, but then I borrowed it with someone else and I don't know what I did with it. Wait, I have more diamonds now all of a sudden? Didn't I eat Alter Ego already? I'm pretty sure I ate her. Maybe I forgot to tick double last time. Yeah, that must have been it. So many duplicates. Oh yeah, part of my my latest opening was like a bunch of Marie relics. So that's why I had a lot of dupes. My main reason for like playing less initially was like this kind of stuff in Skullgirls. The being in menus to me takes too long. So that's why I eventually started playing less. And why I didn't release as many Skullgirls videos after a while. So that was my initial reason for just not logging in as much as I used to. Because every time I logged in, there would be like 5 pop-ups, 8 unread emails, them asking me to buy stuff, and then managing moves back and forth. I'm actually surprised we've been in here this long just sacrificing things. I only had like oh, we're almost done. We just gotta get Philly out of there. Or not Philly, sorry, Annie. I was thinking about the glitchy Philly we saw earlier. Who wants to eat Annie? I was not struggling with menus at all. I was mainly just going up on for the sake of content gig. For the in-game content drought. As after Parallel Realms came out, the only new stuff was monthly variants and guest stars that are empty power creep with no new fights coming out to see the stronger variants in effectively. Yeah, that too. I mean, I've always just like my content has usually been like I do some weird combos with Misfortune, share some tips. I guess I've had, you know, some random videos here and there too, and I usually put weird memes in them. But for me, just compared to when I started playing, then it was like it's kind of like every time I open a game, I just rolled my eyes now because I go in and, like I said, 10 unread mails, and some of them are just like, hey, you forgot to claim your previous thing. Or you forgot to claim yesterday's one, and it's like, here's a relic pass. Here's, you know, St. Patrick's Day's event, new shard exchange, monthly, you know, support. There's just so many ads. I get more spam mail in Skullgirls than I get in my actual mail inbox. Like, I don't need to get a mail that there's a new prize fight. That's what the prize fight menu is for. But yeah. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Like, I have a pet peeve over menu management in games in general. I want to spend as little time in menus as possible and get straight to gameplay. But then there's like, so you log in, right? Immediately when you log in for the first time every day, you're thrown in here. And then, you know, you got to claim here. Although this is a better daily system than the old one, though. You can complete this in a few minutes, but yeah, this is pretty easy. But then on top of it, you should do the deployments. If you're not doing them, you're missing out. Then you gotta go in here to the store. Then we gotta go to daily deals. Scroll through this. I just basically, what I want to do, I want to click prize fights and immediately just fight people. Or rifts. I like rifts a lot too. But then also this part here. This is what I mean with the menu management, though, that I can't handle, really. Is that I have to look at all the stats on these moves. I gotta determine, hey, should I save any of these? And then, I mean, crit rate, accuracy, and attack, but it's on a taunt. So we sell it. Then claim. But yeah, this started driving me nuts because it was like a creep that they added more and more menu management and less gameplay. And I might have noticed because I really hate this kind of shit. Thank God I don't care for the meta. Even care about stats. Not gonna lie, you have a higher chance of winning on gambling than getting good moves in Skullgirls. I mean, if you're on this every day, then you'll find good moves, but that's like, that's my problem, that every day I logged in, I would have to do so much in the menus, and by the time I was done, I just didn't feel like playing anymore. And then we're not done. We do one more. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Yeah, garbage. Let's actually finish whatever that's called. I don't even remember what it's called anymore. We can open a relic too, why not?
Ready?
Oh, now we get a sacrificer, I can't forget. Okay, I'm not gonna open the rest of the relics, they're gonna stay there. I forgot I have to sacrifice them now. Oh yeah, deploy fighter. If I deploy her now, she's gonna be forever deployed. Yeah, meow forever. Goodbye. And then level up and move. I usually just like level up. Because this is what I don't like about it, is to optimize how fast I do this. I have to basically do things I would otherwise never do in the game. So like, upgrade the bronze move, and then just sell it immediately. And then we need to do one more, which I usually do one fight too. Which, if you want to do it quick, you just go to story. I think the fastest node I usually do is I mean, I usually at this point do a prize fight and it's fine.
Let's put an end to this cat and mouse game.
Showtime!
Positively delightful.
Okay, I should be done with these dailies now. So I'm done in 2 menus. Actually, we've done multiple menus. We've done we've read all the mail, done daily ops, we've done daily events, and all of this is done in menus. What else? I do enjoy checking this though, although I am tired of not finding what I need. I have looked for Misfortune Super Slow-Mo my entire time playing. I have not found it yet. Oh yeah, and then more menu here. You know, we gotta send we already sent gifts today though. But that's another menu to go through, and then what am I missing? Yeah, we did the store menu too. Backstage Pass. I think with the release of Backstage Pass, that's when I stopped playing. Like, that's when I refused to even... Well, that's when I kind of felt like it was a chore to log in. Because I am not willing to go in here and click these buttons every day. And then go here and do these every week. And that might be just a, you know, a me issue, but yeah. But I think that's all the menus for one day, right? That took me a good amount of time. But that's what I miss about this game. Like, I miss launching it and then just clicking here and playing the game. Even here, what am I missing here? Oh, it's just telling me I got new stuff. Because I have pet peeves with notifications too. I have a little bit of OCD with it. So if it says like you have 5 notifications here, then I click there and then they don't, okay, they went away now. It's interesting to see how much of these I have though. A little. Yeah, I might have some OCD. Do we have enough to upgrade a bunch of diamonds? And we have 145 diamond keys. Maybe I should have just sold my account for $10,000. I'm just kidding. But we are gonna have to sacrifice Demon Artist. And I think we still have Annie in here, right? We never deleted her. Okay, now I have my account like I wanted though. This was my original concept, only having cats and one Eliza, who's the crazy cat lady. But after they made it so you needed specific characters for the prize fights, I couldn't do this anymore. But now we can again. Yeah, I think there's only one thing left to do. Right? And that is close the game and play Devil Survivor. Now we're gonna play I'm probably gonna stream Devil Survivor at some point, but I'm not ready yet. But last step would be to, oh, maybe I can't uninstall it from there. Boop, boop. Oh, how do I uninstall? Ah, I see. So that's the last thing we do with Skullgirls. You think you'll ever have anything as a main content gig again, like Skullgirls Mobile had been for a few years? Or will it be variety streams from here on? I've been doing variety streams for a while. But the last thing I've done, we've been doing Pokemon Nuzlocke in PokeMMO. But like, you know, all of my Skullgirls viewers, they don't care about that stuff, so they stay on my YouTube. But yeah, currently we're doing a PokeMMO Hoenn Nuzlocke, and we're almost at the 8th gym. And then we just gotta beat the Elite Four. And that's been a nightmare. Yeah, what about you, Reshiram? So what do you do now? I have still had SGM going on my main channel, and then on my second channel, I had some Battle Cats with some bobs. Oh, nice. I should try Battle Cats. It might be fun.